I made an animation a year ago talking about my experience with a promiscuous girl that, well, tried to finesse the glizzy, and it actually done better than my previous videos before that. And it was one of those experiences that you just can't seem to forget. But what I left out in that video was that she was a glizzy gobbler. Nah, but I actually left out was that she was actually a demon, and she took your boy V card, like, I mean, took it, bro. Like, I don't even think I could have changed her mind, even if I wanted to. Like, she was a thirst demon. I should have did when I had the chance, but the thickness had your boy in the doozy. Like, she had me wrapped around her thinking like I was a slave, my guy. So this story happened some years back in the summer when I just passed my sophomore year and was heading to chill over my homie's crib and play the game. I wanted to get away from the summer and just chill with the gang without worrying about my mom nagging about school again, and I needed a safe place to get away from all that. I was chilling when I realized I had to pick up a couple girls that needed to be dropped off somewhere, and one of the girls was the girl that I'm talking about, which I'll name Lyla for the story, and I had to basically Uber them around since I was the only decent person that knew how to drive at the time. I headed down to their crib, picked them up, and drove them down where they needed to go without much of a problem. Then we all stayed over at my boy Jay's crib, which, by the way, he's a W mans for letting us stay over there, and we're just chilling. But I can tell she was acting weird around me when nobody was around, but when we were around other people, she tried to act a little different, a certain way, basically. Like, she almost playing games with me or something like that, almost as if we were in a relationship. You feel me? Hey. Hi? I said hi! What's good? What she doing? Nothing. Just chilling, for real. Why? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to see what you were up to. Alright. But I just brushed it off as maybe she just like that naturally with everyone else, and I didn't really think much of it. So some time passed, and it's around nighttime at this point, and I'm chilling, just watching YouTube videos on my phone, and everybody else are to their respective rooms when I hear these loud footsteps coming from the stairs. At first, I thought it was my homie Jay, but to my surprise, it was her. The only person that's been acting weird around me since we've been around each other. Lyla. Now, I'm a pretty stoic type of guy, and usually not a guy that let my emotions get the best of me and overtly try to talk and chase girls, because at the time, I was too busy focused on either sports or get into that bag. But when I tell you that when I saw what old girl was wearing, every part of my essence had me contemplating everything. She had on a white tank top that was tucked in to accentuate the hips, some short black booty shorts on that have a grown man looking bad like some socks that have the calves popping out on a Thursday, and her hair in a regular ponytail to get down to business. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, you feel me? And to put it into perspective for y'all, she was about 5'1" and was well blessed in the right areas, if you know what I mean. And it's giving short stack energy. I was just like, bruh, because she knew what she was doing and was just staring at me while she walked to the kitchen. She tried to make small talk while she was downstairs with me, and even got comfortable on a couch that I was laying on, trying to record me while I'm just chilling. And also, she trying to show me pictures and videos of her on her phone doing questionable things and trying to basically get a reaction out of it. But your boy ain't that type of dude to just fold under pressure, and I kept having my nonchalant attitude towards her, and you could tell that she started to get a little irritated, because she was probably expecting me to give compliments or to say that she was looking good or something like that. So once Lyla realizes that I wasn't gonna fold so easily, she had to switch up her game plan and get a little personal. So about 5 minutes passed, and I had moved from the couch to the dining table, and I'm on my phone like usual, making sure I'm not really paying much attention towards her. But man, this is exactly why I call her a demon, bro. As I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying, doing my own thing, she comes out of nowhere and sits directly on top of my glitch. And I don't mean that figuratively. I mean, she literally sat on my now. Like I told you guys, old girl was blessed below the waist, so she completely covered my entire lap and had this look in her eyes like she was trying to catch a body. And I don't mean putting somebody on a shirt. Nah, sitting on the glizzy is crazy.
Come on, let's go to the couch.
I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
See, if it was present me, I wouldn't have been nervous because I'm trying to follow God and the Bible and basically wouldn't let lust take over. But there's only so much a 17-year-old boy can take before he folds. And boy, I tell you, I folded. Oh yeah, I folded hard. She grabs my hand and finally leads me back to the couch. I sat down, she gets on top of me, and she... But basically what happened was I left my house to get away from home and not worry about school problems. And was chilling with the gang, you feel me? I did pick up a couple girls and drove them back to the crib, but not for the reasons that you think. Later down the road, one of the girls named Lyla started to get a little aggressive towards me and pursues me heavily, and one thing happened and she ended up leading me towards the couch, and that's the end of that. Now, like I said, you don't need to watch part 1, but it's going to make the video make more sense, and it's also pretty funny too, so yeah.
Man, bruh, you gonna have to pay me to pull up to do that because I'm not watching that dumb video. And why would I do that? I'm gonna need you to stand on business and click that link.
Like I said. As I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying, doing my own thing. But we left over Lyla basically seducing your boy, and one thing happened after another, and well, I have my soul snatched. Nah, I'm playing. I'm trolling, but you know the rest, man. She took the V card like it was a lottery ticket and went crazy, and it was honestly not much I could have done to avoid it at that point. And me not us aspiring to become a Christian, I kind of regret it in a way because I could have saved myself for somebody worthy at the time, but at that time, I was just like,
What it do, flight crew?
and before you ask, no, I did not strap up whatsoever. I was an idiot. Wait, in my defense, I tried to convince her to let me get the straps, but she wasn't rocking with that, which is why I need you to hear me when I say this girl say thought. And for anyone not familiar with the word strap up, because maybe English isn't your first language or you're too young. Which, by the way, if you're too young, you probably need to click off. Imagine it's winter time and you're outside in the snow, but your mom tells you to put on some gloves for protection. This analogy is trash, but stick with it. Glove is very important because it protects you from all kinds of different things like catching a fever or getting frostbite. Now, it's not 100% guaranteed and it might rip apart sometimes. I can't keep doing this, man. The next morning came and I was acting like nothing happened, but even when the other people were around and she was sitting right beside me, I kind of had this weird feeling like I'd done something I shouldn't have, and it was kind of building up inside, but I kept it cool. My friends weren't around at this point, so I had to act like nothing happened. While she was right by me, on the same couch that we gotten busy on. I eventually had to get my other homie, Zion, and drop him up where he was at, but one minor detail that I kinda need to tell y'all is that this guy was her ex. Golly, bro. I couldn't have been in a worse situation than this, but here's the thing though. It's not like I knew they were together. It was after the fact when she realized that he was coming over was when she wanted to tell me something that important. So we're all in this place and they're talking and I'm kind of feeling awkward, but I'm doing my own thing. Eventually moved by myself to a different room and I'm chilling on my phone when Lyla comes in and is looking at me and she starts to get a little close to me and trying to talk to me and doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, and why would I do that? Your man literally in the next room, so we can't. And she's like,
So? We're not together, so it doesn't matter.
and I'm just like, this girl is crazy, because at that point, there were kids and people around us, and just the fact that her ex were around with us, and how that's my homie, and I wouldn't just cross him like that, even if they weren't together. So I was just like, nah, I'm good. And when I said that, I could tell she was fighting the urge to just slap the absolute taste out your boy's face, because one other thing that I forgot to tell y'all is that she was a certified Hall of Fame diamond abuser. Like,
It's giving abusive situationship.
she wasn't the think first, talk later type.
Nah, bruh, she was the type to use her hands instead of her mouth.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Nah, bro, that statement sounds wild, man. But basically what I'm trying to say was that she was ghetto as hell. And usually when I make her mad or upset about literally anything, she will beat on me. Like when Chris Brown woke up Chris Breezy and Reed. But surprisingly, she didn't get mad when I turned her down and eventually left. Even tried to talk her ex into going brazy with her, and they probably did the deed, and at that point, I knew she was one of those, and I just had to stray away from her, and yeah, it was crazy. After that situation, I then started to further focus on myself and also learn to just be smart in those situations. I even got into a long distance relationship a month later that lasted a year, and it taught me to have patience and self-control when needed. This probably won't be the last story I'll talk about her, but it's definitely amongst the craziest for sure. More of the story is basically focused on trying to become him, and don't let nobody try to slide you off your pivot. Life is like a game. Play the game so the game don't play you, dog. But hey man, stay saucy, gang.